I gotta get my iPad. I have my iPad upstairs charging. Oh boy, I forgot about that. I gotta go get my iPad.
Okay.
Well, we're live now.
Yes, we are.
I'm not sure if we have anybody. We had 0 people watching.
Okay. So you have time to go get your iPad.
I have time to go get my iPad. I just want to see. Oh boy. We're supposed to be on YouTube as well.
Oh.
So there we go.
It says login.
Hey, look at that. It works on YouTube. Hello.
Hi.
Is everyone there? Sorry, went quiet for me for a sec.
Yes, we're here.
Hey, Stan, it says for login. Should I be logged in?
Oh, Skipper Jay's here.
Oh, good.
There we are. And
hi.
Aloha, everyone.
And
hi,
the YouTube
Jay.
is working. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Are we on YouTube?
We're on YouTube and Facebook.
Right on.
Yay.
So that is great. Okay.
And I'm watching us on my desktop. Hi.
Oh, we're breaking up somebody. Someone's breaking up already. Can you guys all share this out and maybe we'll get a
right now?
Yeah. How do we share this?
You have to go to you use your phone or something like that, and then like find it on Facebook on the Grand Circle Tour Magical Ticket Holder page, and share it because sharing is caring.
Sharing.
Yes, it is.
I'm not quite sure how to share to YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Unless it's a Mickey bar, then sharing is not going to happen.
Now they did give us a warning that the it may be a poor signal because so many people are using StreamYard and using Facebook right now and doing Facebook Live videos, so they're having an overwhelming amount of people on at the same time.
We've been having a lot of problems with our internet at home. It's been going down a lot.
I could definitely see that. You know what? I'm going to have to run up and get my iPad because my phone is just too small to read anything on with my eyes. So you guys, we lost someone. We lost Holly. Okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
I see Holly.
All right, let's talk about our favorite things about Stan while he's gone.
We like his shirt, and we like.
I love Stan's shirt.
I have a Stan shirt, and I keep telling him he needs to take his extra fabric and make bow ties and sell them because I would buy a bow tie of every shirt he makes.
Yeah, totally. I sent him a link to the fabric from Michaels that had the Mickey like cartoon cells all over it. It was pretty cool fabric.
You know, he made some GCT shirts last year.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm too afraid to wear it.
Too afraid to wear it.
Well, I'm clumsy. If I have any kind of like food or beverage, I'm eventually gonna wear it.
Okay.
That's why I wear a lot of black for that reason.
Totally works.
Yep. So if I used to have to wear black at work all the time, and since I was in cosmetics, it would never a day would go by that I did not get makeup on my top, and it would show up like that for the whole day. So
you do just a black light.
It was nuts. I went through, in 15 years, I can't even tell you how many black tops I went through.
So what's going on, everyone? How are we?
Well,
we're hanging in there.
You're talking about shirts. I got my new shirt in.
Yeah. Now, what is it?
Nice.
The Solo Show shirt.
Oh, cool.
Bring it up here.
Oh, my gosh.
How's that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
So they had an ad on Facebook where you can get your picture put, like your face put on your shirt. So I messaged him and asked if I could get a logo instead of my face, and he said, "Yeah, sure." So it came yesterday. I ordered like almost a month ago,
Dan, Holly needs to be let back in, she
Oh,
said.
sorry, Holly.
What's the password, Holly?
Here we go.
Knock,
What's
knock.
the password?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Holly needs to be let back in.
I tried to log in and I got booted.
I can't see who this was, but someone's saying hi. Facebook user saying hi.
Hi, Facebook user.
It's somebody who's not on the stream, I guess. So
It's either Michael or Chris, I'm guessing, because I have Michael and Chris here. There is a link in the thing where you can click on, so where we could post
Michael
your.
says, hello, Stan.
So it must have been Michael, yeah, because I got
Yep.
Chris here saying hi to the GCT tour guides.
Hi, Chris.
hi, Chris.
So Justin's at Epcot, I see. Dance, schmam. I'm going to Epcot.
Yeah. I'm hanging out with princesses back here, so
And,
I'm fresh from the Adventurers Club.
I was gonna say, Skipper Jay has his fez on. What's
There
the
you go.
story behind the fez?
It's really not an interesting story. I bought it. Okay, well, this one is the one I bought from some gypsy lady in Hollywood who told me this was Jack Benny's fez. I of course don't believe her, but you know.
oh man.
Who knew Jack Benny had such a small head?
I know this is a little.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Oh, that is great. That is good. And Chris, what do you have? Let's see if I can bring.
I got
Does this work?
princesses back here.
No,
shit.
you got the edible mouse ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my ears. Yeah. Taking a bite out of them. I was hungry.
That's the we had an ad for those on the solo show, and then Holly
Yeah.
has their Little Mermaid ears. Very nice.
Yeah.
I like those. Holly was talking about getting the green screen, and that wouldn't work with the green ears and
No.
the green shirt. It would just be a floating head with a bow if she were to do that.
I want to do what Justin's doing, but I want to be at like wacky places every time.
Yeah. Like on
Yeah.
top of it.
Like on
Yeah.
top of Epcot.
Yeah. Standing
I
up on
actually-
the.
Yeah, I got this green screen, so I had to like play with it at least once.
I actually bought a green screen from Amazon, and they shipped it to me. But the problem is my Mac is so old that the software doesn't work, so I'm not
Oh.
able to use the green screen.
So it's time for a new Mac.
Yeah, I know, but the Apple Store is closed, so I can't get one. I guess I don't know. The other thing too is I pre-ordered the Rise of Skywalker Blu-ray, which is available today, or was it
Okay.
available?
Yep.
I know. I
Yeah.
got mine the other day because I had ordered mine through the Disney Movie Club. So it came Thursday, Friday.
I still don't have mine,
Yeah.
and I got mine for the movie club as well.
Yeah. I got it. Actually, I think it was Thursday because I was going to watch it Thursday and then I couldn't. So we watched it on Friday night. So.
Well, I ordered it on from the Disney Store
Mm-hmm.
so I could go pick it up, but
Right.
the Disney Store is closed
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So I don't know how
See,
long it's been.
Now,
I
Chris,
guess
you and I,
that's
Chris, you and I both got the lithograph through the movie club
Yeah.
to buy the movie. Stan, does the Disney Store have one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, I got the lithograph. I got a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to give me a sec? I wasn't planning on-
Dude, he
Well,
just keeps
he
running
said-
out on us.
Jay,
What
what
the
is
heck?
I
that
know.
above you? Is that a spider
Well,
swinging above
What?
your head? Do you see that?
That is my fan cord.
It looks like a spider about to
Right
land on
there,
your
right
head.
there.
I
My
just had
ceilings
a-
are so high that the
Oh my
cord is
God.
really long.
Does it not look like a spider? Like, oh
I
my
would be
God.
dying.
Come on, that's Charlotte.
Okay, as long
Charlotte.
as it's Charlotte, but whew, that was
Where's her web?
Just kind of do some parkour from it.
So I got a.
Oh,
Oh, here. I'll put it on here. Hang on. So I got a cutout R2D2 thing.
now we're not
Nice
gonna
one.
see. You're not gonna get that, Jason. We don't get
And then I
those.
got this lithograph.
Oh, well, that's better than what I
You got
got.
the old school style size.
Y-
We
yeah.
got tiny like postcard lithographs
Those
for the
Yeah, no,
little
these, are
ones.
these are pretty good. And I got
Yeah.
this lithograph.
Oh,
That's a
man.
really nice one.
Yeah.
And then I also got,
Okay, I guess I'm going to order my movies from there from now on.
then I got this lithograph.
Oh, that's nice.
That one I like.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Yeah.
And then I also got this lithograph with
Oh.
BB-8 and C-3PO. Plus, they all came in this really nice folder. Have
Mhm.
the Disney store on the
Yeah.
back.
You know,
And
that's
you
the
open
way
it
that
up.
they used to be from the movie club, too.
Yeah, and then it has this big fold out inside
Oh.
the folder, which is kind of hard
Nice.
to show.
Everyone say hi to my mom.
And it also
Hi,
came
Mom.
with
Hello.
a clone trooper cutout thing that you can make a clone
Oh.
trooper as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cool.
so, plus a coupon for which is in my car with because you have to bring the coupon in with you with your receipt when you go to pick up the movie. This is only on pre-orders when you pre-order it from
Right.
the Disney store.
So they hand that to you when you
Right.
make the
Yeah, so when you
purchase?
Yeah.
pay for your movie ahead, they give you this as well as a coupon, which is I think it's so much off for $50 purchase. Which is really cool. So I like getting my movies. I used to get my movies
Yeah.
from the Disney Movie Club, and I don't have to pay for shipping because I just go to this down the street and pick it
Right.
up.
That's
But
nice.
you have to have a Disney store near you to make it
Right.
worthwhile. But anyways, that's really cool.
Just want to hear a really sad story about the Disney Store lithographs.
Yeah.
I was a Disney Store cast member before I was a Disneyland cast member, and we used to have the video pre-sales with the lithographs, and we couldn't get them once the video came out, and we had to destroy them. So we would go to the beach and have bonfires with whole boxes of lithographs.
Oh, what a shame, eh?
Wow.
We couldn't save them, we couldn't send them back, and we couldn't give them away. We were under orders to destroy them, so we would
Yeah.
just have a bonfire.
Why couldn't
Wow.
you just give them away? That just-
Company policy.
Yeah.
Because if we give them away after the fact, then you're not going to pre-order it.
That's
Kind
true.
of like when they have comic conventions or whatever, and they sell a print. Like Kevin John might sell a print, or whoever the artist would. They'll sell a print that's only available for that comic convention. And after the convention's over, they're required to tear them all up and shred them. They can't sell them later. There are only so many they're only available at that convention, and that's quite common in their contracts to have it that way.
Hmm.
It's heartbreaking watching videos of artists ripping
Yeah.
their work up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Oh, I can. Sometimes you look at your work and go, I hate it.
Yeah,
Oh.
kidding. So
All right, well,
Earth Day
I'm
is what-
gonna drop off here because technically I'm supposed to be working. So
Okay.
I mostly wanted to pop on and say hello to everyone, just let everyone know I'm still alive and everything. But
Good.
I got to get back to work. So
No, he's at Epcot.
Okay.
Justin, I
He's
know.
at an empty Epcot without us
He's
right
got to
now.
grab
Yeah.
that monorail right there.
Yeah, he has
He's
the
trying
fast
to
pass for
kid.
storing. That's what he has.
Who's he
All
trying
right,
to
see you
kid?
guys later.
Bye.
Okay, bye, Justin.
Hi, Justin. Thanks for joining us.
That's funny. I'm supposed to be working.
So whose job was it to come up with the topic today?
I thought it was yours.
Yeah, it was yours.
It was mine. Okay.
So
Yeah, it was.
We're sure I
Yeah.
didn't do the live show, so technically you're in
Yeah,
charge
it was.
today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know that Stan is getting dressed every day because he still has to work. Is everybody else like actually getting dressed every day? Or are you changing
Yeah.
from one
Well, I'm getting
pajamas to
dressed, but you know.
No, I no, I'm
Jason
actually
has on
wearing
his
clothes.
afternoon pajamas now.
But at this point we're like 2 weeks in. It's kind of like becoming Vegas in my house. We have no idea what day or time it is.
Yeah.
We're lost.
Yeah.
And if you want a cocktail at 10 a.m., who cares?
Right. I'm so grateful for the posts on Facebook that say, just so you know, it's Wednesday or Thursday or whatever. Oh, thank God.
I had to start doing that. Well, it's like when you retire, that's what happens too. You totally forget
Yeah.
what day it is. So
Imagine.
now you all know how I feel.
For the chat, or for people in the chat, what about yourselves? Are you working at home, or are you temporarily not working, or are you still going out? And if you are at home, are you getting dressed every day? Now,
If you are going out, what are you doing?
well,
Yeah.
people go out to work. Some people have to work
Oh.
still.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like I go out every day because I'm working. You know, that's part of my life right now. But I was off for 3 months with my eye operation, and I still got up, shaved, and got a shower, and got dressed every day.
Mhm.
Just to kind of keep some little bit of normalcy in my
I work
life.
from home anyway. I get up at the same time every day, take a shower, shave, do all the normal things I would normally do, and start the day with emails and phone calls. Just everything I would do as if I was in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's important. I think that's important for people to do. Is to kind of
There was a doctor that was on one of the news channels in Chicago yesterday, the day before, and that's exactly what they said. Try and keep your normalcy as much as possible. So,
Right. It's kind of what I had to do when I stopped working to stay home with the kids. I had to make sure I was still getting up and getting dressed, but it's been a little bit different these past couple of weeks. I've actually been sleeping in, which is so odd for me. But 7:30, so that's super sleeping in for me. So it's been a little bit different.
Yeah.
when I can't see who this is, but spend time writing. Can anybody else? I know Justin was able to see the chat. I'm not
when
able
I
to
go
see
to our page, I can see it.
I can't see it on the page
I
either.
can see that,
So
but
who-
it just says Facebook user, though. It doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'm guessing that they're writing or writing something.
That's what a lot of people are saying to do, especially right now, because especially with children, that
It's Joe Wagner.
encouraging
Hi, Joe.
them to keep a journal every day because of their age and because they can go back and talk about, their feelings when they're older, what they're feeling now. And I don't know. So I thought it was a good idea.
Lewis thought that it was Fred Flintstone with his the J with the feds. I thought it was Dr. Who. That's who I thought was joining us.
Yeah, Dr. Who.
I don't have the bow tie on. You haven't made it for me yet.
I know. I'm busy. Mindy wants ears. You want a bow tie?
I want a bunch of bow ties. I want a bow tie on every shirt you make. I love your shirts.
Everyone at work wants a mask out of every shirt that I make.
That's what you should be doing right now.
Yeah.
I know. So Joe's working on the WDW
Grand Circle Tour face mask, $19.99. Come on, get on it, buddy.
That's what Mindy. I know. That's what Mindy wants.
Yeah.
Chris is working from home, but usually works in his pajamas. Definitely enjoying not having to tackle like 1.5, 2 hour commute. Oh God, I would kill me. I used to have a half-hour commute, and that was enough. I could not. I hated commuting so much.
Yeah.
Justin's supposed to be working. Whenever he works from home, he still likes to stick to his routine. That's why.
Part of that too is like taking breaks the time you would take breaks and eating lunch the time you would take lunch, and at 5 o'clock being done and not just sitting here continuing to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's editing the Grand Circle Tour Facebook podcast, and then you can continue to work.
Yeah, but he still has 2 to release, or at least one, right?
Oh yeah, I still put that detour out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that's not going to make it, right?
There's one that no one's ever going to hear. And I was tempted to put out a poll on our page and said something to the effect of like, hey, if we did an episode and we started talking about one thing and George totally lost control of the show, would you still want to listen?
I think they would, with him rapping and
Oh my goodness.
singing.
It was a gift of sound bites.
I think George loses control every time he's on the podcast. He will just never be on if you don't release any of those.
I just put them out as like one big double episode.
Yeah.
Off the quarantine episode.
Yeah, back to back.
Oh.
Do you see that comment, Stan? Do you know the water buffalo call?
Yes, Skipper Jay with your. Do you know the water buffalo call?
I will in a minute when I look on YouTube to refresh it.
It's been a while since I
haven't seen the Flintstones in years.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
But the Royal Order of Loyal Buffaloes, they didn't wear a fez. They wore like it was a big fez, furry
yeah, with
thing
the horns on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't the fez.
It was what did Ralph Cramden wear in the Honeymooners? It was like
Right.
a fez thing too, right?
Yeah, they had more of a fez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which of course the Flintstones was based off of. It was the honeymoon.
Right. Yep.
Mine's a little more Kungaloosh than Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
The other thing I was thinking about is Disneyland going to open first or Disney World going to open first, or will they both open at the same time? For the people that are in the chat, what do you think? And around the table, what do we all think?
We talked about this. When did we talk about this? I remember talking about
this. This was our detour we talked. We did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The one I have to put out.
One that has to come out. Okay.
Familiar.
I think it's going to be depending on what is going on in that state at the time. I don't think they're both going to open up at the same time. I think we're going to see layered openings for parks, for resorts, how many people they let in. And we started talking about this. What do you guys think? What do you think change-wise we're going to see when the parks open? Because we're going to see mobile ordering instead of standing in line for food, lower capacity for shows.
Right.
Maybe we're going to see boarding passes for all attractions. E-tickets at least.
Well, yeah,
I'm thinking as far as opening goes, I think that Disney Springs will be the first thing to open.
Yeah.
I think there'll be like the restaurants and the shops will open before the parks will. Is my guess. I think Epcot could be very well be the last one to open. Simply because the amount of cast members that is required in that park, plus all the cast members from all over the world that are required for that
I
park.
know. That's
I could see them not opening Epcot right away. Like I could see maybe Magic Kingdom opening first, Hollywood Studios maybe next, Disneyland, Disney World, or DCA,
Animal Kingdom.
DCA, then Animal Kingdom, then Epcot. That's how I'm picturing it working. It would be great if all of America opens at the same time.
But do you guys think when the parks do open, is it going to go back to operations as normal? Let's get as many people as we can at one time, or are we going to see staged openings as far as how many people can be in the park at a time?
Well, that's the other thing too. And will people go if they open up? Will people go right away? Will they be flocking?
Yeah, people are going to be hesitant, I think, to as much as we all want to go right away. I think that it's going to be maybe I'm going to hold off for a little while and let's see what happens.
Well,
I think people are going to be more cautious.
Yeah.
I've seen people posting saying, like, normally they fill in all the air, move up and fill in all the available space. And people are like, they better not be doing that anymore. So people are already cautious before we're even there yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the other thing too to consider is people are going to have things to catch up on in their regular lives. Like working in the grocery store, we have a decent sized floral department. So we have 2 funerals that are on hold that were supposed to happen before this all happened. But then all of a sudden you can't have more than 50 people. Now you can't have more than 10 people at a gathering.
Right.
So like these are widows that are putting off their husband's funerals.
That's sad.
And we're just one store. This is happening right across the world right now where people are delaying weddings, they're delaying graduations, they're delaying. So say Disney World opens, people are gonna have other things going on. They have funerals to attend to, weddings to happen, they got anniversaries they're delaying.
Well, people are also going to be financially hurt by this. So I mean, a Disney trip is not the cheapest thing in the world.
Right.
That's the other thing too.
I do bet we're going to see some really good deals and specials coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
They just did that one where if you were booked between March 1st and March 31st and you rebook, they're giving a free dining plan. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one that came out was the cruise line one, where if you had a cruise booked for the month of April, you can get a refund or book towards a future cruise up to 15 months away with 125% credit.
We were like,
Uh-huh.
John, why do we just book one?
Book 3 days, get 30 free.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I called in, what was it, a couple weeks ago to postpone my trip that I had planned starting April 30th, I put it off to September 1st, and they were not honoring the pass holder rate that I had for April, which I kind of figured they wouldn't, but I thought, well, I'll ask anyway. It never hurts to ask. And so I just booked it at the regular rate, knowing that something would be coming up, and I can always call back and change it. So I called Sunday morning after the whole thing came about with the free dining and all that. Well, I couldn't take advantage of that anyway because of my annual pass. I did not have a package booked. So I was on hold for 2 solid hours.
Oh my goodness.
I cooked breakfast. I ate breakfast. I cleaned my entire living room. I had the phone on speaker and I just stayed on hold. And when I finally got through, I was actually able to save $450 so far. And that's not, I don't even know what kind of discount I got because she was saying so many different things. I was totally confused. I'm like, okay, I saved $450. I'm good. So I'm just going to keep checking. And because you don't know what's going to happen as far as rates go. So,
So Chris,
they'll change it for you as many times as you want.
What was your original date and what did you rebook to?
I rebooked from April 30th to May 7th was my original trip, and I changed it to September 1st to September 7th.
Okay. That's the week I usually go, is that first week in September.
Yeah.
That's the week
Yeah.
I like the
So-
last, I don't know how many years.
And what I have
sorry.
I have to consider is my annual pass, with the days that they're adding onto it, because I'm not going to renew it. So I wanted to be able to go when that is still going to be extended.
Right.
So I will be covered with that. So
Are you going to renew your annual pass, you
no,
think?
I'm not.
Hi,
No,
Kim.
no. And it was supposed to expire April 19th. So, or not April 19th, August 19th. So that is totally going to be in the wheelhouse for, me being covered with the extended dates.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say, I have a trip booked October 4th through October 8th. I've already put the deposit down. And I haven't received a single email from Disney about it. Kind of like, don't look at it, don't think about it, just come in October, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't worry about October. So,
Although we were talking, if we can't make it October, we're going to wait till March. But I'll be really bummed if I can't go to the Halloween party this year.
oh,
I've never been.
yeah.
What?
Mm-mm. To
Even
either.
at Disneyland?
Nope, never.
I have homework for you.
Right? I'll take it. Give
A
me
Halloween
assignment.
party is a blast. Stan and I did it 2 years ago. We were Iron Man and Thor on vacation. Sorry, lazy costumes. And we had a blast.
Well, I wouldn't say mine was lazy. I put a lot of work into
Mine was totally lazy. Mine was a t-shirt and a pair of glasses.
I made a hammer and a helmet and a chest plate and a cape and
You went all out. I
I went
my
all
shirt lit up. I had the arc reactor. It was all lighty until
Jason
I went
put
on.
on sunglasses and a t-shirt.
Yeah, but then I went on Splash Mountain. So the rest of the night, I kept getting shocked in the chest.
Oh my gosh.
Like every few steps, burp, burp, I had to deactivate it. So I just looked dumb the rest of the night.
What is
Oh
this
my
here?
gosh.
For Jay, do you have your
Lewis
fan
said
on?
the
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
my fan
Lewis,
is on.
it looks like a spider is about to land on his head. Yes.
That is the chain to my fan. It's we've got really, really high ceilings, and so things are
So funny. Charlotte.
There we go. Okay, yeah, there's a fan.
Yeah, it totally looks like a spider.
Oh,
my gosh.
He's reenacting the Tree of Life in his den there.
I seriously thought it was like a joke. I really did.
Yeah, I should have like jumped out of my
What do you mean? Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Well, I
goodness.
had to take it up because it was a little lower. You come in here at night and bonk yourself in the face. This metal chain.
Spider in your face.
Oy.
So Holly mentioned that
That's what I would think.
So Holly mentioned she saw on Facebook about somebody saying that that hopefully Disney doesn't keep having people saying fill in all the space, move all the way forward, take up take up all the room. I mean, there's times when they have to do that where it's busy and you want to get as many people in to see a show. I'm not sure how they would not do that. Is there anything else that you think could be changed going forward? I mean, there's a lot of changes we saw since 9/11, especially in particular at the airports. Is there anything else you can think of that may be changed in the parks?
Well, I mean, like the monorail. If this goes on and we're going to keep space between people,
and then
you're going to have
touching them.
reduced monorail capacity, reduced ferry capacity, reduced bus capacity.
Yeah.
And what about the Skyliner?
Well, Skyliner is pretty good.
You can like give you a bottle of Windex
Yeah.
and a rag and like wipe your seat down before you get out.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Well, that's assuming we're going to be living forever. I mean, I think eventually this virus will
Yeah.
just die off. Like it's going to be like I can't see them opening up with this virus still floating around everywhere. Every year the flu eventually dies off. Where I'm hoping that this is going to be the same type of situation as that. Who knows though? This seems like a pretty powerful virus.
I know for me, doctor's orders, I'm to stay in the house until the end of May.
Yeah. One of the things I've been critical about for Disney for years is they don't have enough hand washing stations around.
yeah.
Even before all this happened.
Yeah.
Like when they built Galaxy's Edge, the restrooms are nowhere near where you eat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good hike to the restroom to wash your hands before you can go back to all.
That's why there's so many bushes and trees everywhere.
Well, the other thing too is the water pressure is horrible in the restroom.
Yes.
And the soap,
Yeah.
it gives you like a couple drops and it doesn't like foam up and the water is typically freezing. So those are all negative hand washing guidelines, you know? So they need to, I know it costs money to turn that water pressure up and heat it and get some more soap coming out of those things. But I mean, I was complaining about that on one of my last trips before this even came out. So
yeah, same here. Yeah, that was one of my frustrations is, and you sometimes you have to go like to 3 or 4 different soap stations to get that motion sensor to even work for you. I always figured it was because I didn't have a soul that it wasn't working, but it turns out it's like that for everybody.
Oh my gosh. I think you're going to see more hand sanitizer things all over versus just at restaurants
yeah, they
and, you know, outside of attractions, and also more of the hand washing stations that they actually did have set up before the closures happened. I think those are going to stick around.
Yeah.
I
Chris
hope.
Crawford asks, has Disney taken advantage of this time to remodel bathrooms, attractions, etc.? They started to.
Yeah.
No, they've let construction crews go home now.
Yeah.
They've furloughed a lot of people, and like I don't think we're going to see the Star Wars hotel for the 50th. We see a lot of money going from construction projects going to other places because now they're going to have to double back to finish the Tron, Guardians, Rat Hat. You know, these things ready for next year. From what I understand was that they started to, and then they decided that they were working too close together and pulled them off. And I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I did hear that they tore up a lot of the bricks in Main Street in Disneyland in the intent of widening it and replacing them, and now it's just left half built.
Yeah, I read that somewhere too.
Yeah. Someone get a drone and fly it over there and see if it's true or not.
Really?
Holly, you're not busy. But
get right on that, would you,
You'll
Holly?
see me being arrested later today.
Just tell them who you are.
Hollywood Crawford arrested.
Don't you know who I am? What show I'm on?
Yeah. Don't you know who I
Yeah,
am?
don't you know I'm on the Grand Circle Tour podcast? What's wrong with you?
Mom, don't they know that you're famous?
Gang is taking the front of line.
Right?
Yeah, it is unfortunate that they aren't able to have construction workers in hazmat suits making the park better for us while this is going on.
Really?
Yeah. But
Just
you
limit
can understand why.
gosh.
They don't
People.
It is weird to see the parks on in the middle, just see them empty in the middle of the day with just everything in the off position.
know.
Well,
Sad.
like, what I'm hearing from a lot of locals is, especially like, I don't know too many people that live very close to Disneyland, but I know a lot of people that live very close to Disney World, and they're saying they're so used to hearing the fireworks every night, and they're used to
Mhm.
hearing
Right.
Yep.
the whistle from the Liberty Bell, and it used to be the train,
Yep.
Mhm.
and they just don't. It's quiet.
Mhm.
They don't get that anymore. Even in my local city, like I went out today. Tomorrow they're shutting down all non-essential businesses, and I was off today. I don't know. I'm sure that the water place will still be open, but I went to go get some Culligan jugs of water, which I would normally get.
Mhm.
I would normally get them at my own store, but they're not allowing us to exchange jugs anymore. You can only buy new ones. So I went straight to the factory where they have them, and going down the busiest
Yeah.
street in our city, there was no one. Like I was the only car going down the street. It was really weird.
It's so weird because when we travel
Hmm.
to to the store or whatever, it doesn't look any different. It's unless we're going, which I haven't been, but my husband had to go pick up his computer and stuff from work. And he said the drive was great, but locally when we're just in town or going to my in-laws in another city, it's lots of traffic. It's so bizarre. Even the parking lots.
Really?
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
like, what are you guys doing? So yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Because I live in a small town in the middle of America, and when I take the dog out for a walk any time of day now, it feels like a Twilight Zone episode.
Mhm.
Lights are on, but there's no one around. Everything's on. It's like a holiday, like Christmas Day, every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. It felt like Sunday afternoon versus
Yeah.
Tuesday
Because
afternoon.
across the street from us it's called the factory. It used to be an old shirt factory, like the 1850s, 1860s, and it's now stores and restaurants. And it's usually busy. The people coming or going, traffic, cars, nothing. It's so quiet. It's
Yeah,
bizarre.
not here at all. We needed to get something at the local grocery store, and it was insane. The line for Starbucks, there was a Starbucks in the parking lot. It was like 30 cars long. I'm like, oh
Wow.
my goodness. Yeah, it's so busy here still.
Wow. Lewis is saying, I could see cast members handing out hand sanitizer because I noticed that when people go to the grocery store, they can't just take one sanitizer wipe.
Right.
Yeah.
Not only can they not just take one sanitizer
Right.
wipe, they cannot hit the garbage can if their life depended on it.
Yeah.
Every single person throws it on the floor.
No.
It drives me insane picking those things up. It's,
That's
you know.
ridiculous.
but anyways, we're out of sanitizer wipes now, and we're just sanitizing the carts ourselves for them. So
I
Lewis is
don't know. I
saying,
don't know if Disney's going to give it out because I remember paying $14.99 for Hitchhiking Ghost sanitizer because I'm dumb.
yeah, but you could probably sell it for $40 on eBay now.
Oh, it's all gone. I just
Yeah.
have the holder now.
Oh, okay.
You can refill it though, right? You
Yeah.
can buy some more.
It's just hanging up somewhere.
Yeah. Lewis is saying it was a morbid
Yeah.
feeling driving around, and I believe he's in New Jersey. If I recall.
That's how I imagine that it should be. And
Midnight Friday
Yeah,
here,
it
we go into
should.
full nothing non-essential can be open as of Saturday morning.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. That's the way it's been here for 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks.
Mhm.
You saw the I'm sure everybody saw the Florida church that still held mass.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And he's being charged.
Yeah. It was.
Oh, he's arrested. Yeah, they put him in
Yep.
jail.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
How many
Alright, so
people
we
showed
already
up?
asked
Get away from us, Dan. If I catch it to the internet because of you,
You're in big trouble, Buster.
if it goes to the internet, then I'm in big trouble.
Mhm.
The
Yeah, that's for sure.
for church services, could they not have everybody stay in their car and do it in a parking lot and have it transmitted over the radio?
Drive-in
There's
church?
some, yeah, there's some places actually. I saw pictures of that. They were doing it at a drive-in movie theater.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was thinking
Makes
about
total
that.
sense.
That would be, a way to do it. Justin saying 6 feet after the cough.
Yeah.
Lewis, same thing.
and those droplets will be floating around there for 3 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm right in the thick of things too every day.
I
So
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we worry about you.
I get home and I leave my jacket on the step and I go straight downstairs and I strip down to my underwear and I put everything in the washing machine and then I go upstairs and get a shower before I touch anybody or anything in the house.
That's
Uh-huh.
And I keep my
Well,
shoes at
hey,
work.
Hey, we are. It's still a secret because she's not hiding it, but we have a tour guide, one on our team, who has it right now.
Yep.
We're very scared for her, so Stan, be
Mhm.
careful. Are we twin mug twins again?
Yes, we are.
Twinsies.
Yeah, Justin, that's what our church is doing as well over the
Mhm.
internet.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they could do it over radio stations in your car, like a drive-through would do, it would be kind of a unique experience. Like these
Mhm.
malls are all empty now. Just do it in a mall parking lot or something, type of thing. And then you
Yep.
could just pull up, turn to a certain station, and get your church service that way. I thought would be kind of a neat experience.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now my nose is going.
Oh God, we're gonna lose Stan next.
Now I got a fever. No, I'm joking.
Oh God! Don't say that.
I know. If anything, I got my heater here keeping me warm because I'm freezing down here.
Yeah, it's not as warm here as they said it was supposed to be. It didn't pan out like it was predicted. That it was supposed to be like 60 something today, and it's only like 48. So
Oh my gosh. Yesterday it was almost 80 here. It was
Yeah,
perfect
send
yesterday.
some of
but
that over this way.
Yeah, but today it's really overcast and I haven't been outside yet today. It's chilly
It's
today.
springtime and perfect, so I'm not complaining. So it doesn't change.
Yeah.
We're calling for 3 days of snow, so
Oh,
it's kind of,
Oh my
you
gosh.
can keep that. Thank you.
You know,
And-
it was my dream to move to Paris until I moved here and realized, oh, I hate the snow.
Mhm.
well, yeah.
No.
I was just reading Lewis's comment, but our church is saying to come by the church office and pick up our communion packets so we can take communion at home. So I was reading
Oh,
what Lewis was saying about priests during mass throwing the holy bread at you.
Just tossing it like a frisbee.
Yeah.
We gotta catch up before the
Your
birds.
turn.
catch.
Too funny.
Any other
Oh my
changes
gosh.
you could see coming on our vacations?
I don't know. I mean, everything is so unknown, and we're not going to know until things open up, especially in other countries. I don't want to hear about China, what they're doing, but other reliable countries, see what happens when they reopen, and I think we're going to have to learn from that. And then once everything starts reopening here, but I think everybody's going to be a little bit more worried about personal space and washing their hands and
Mhm.
Well, that makes me wonder, like for fireworks shows, when everyone's crowded like little sardines in a can for happily ever
Yeah.
after, are we going to continue to do that? Or are we going to start spacing ourselves out, looking for different vistas from the park to
Right.
view it from?
yeah.
I think people are almost going to be in such a habit of spacing themselves out from others that, this might be a new trend going forward anyway.
Mhm.
So,
Well, you do
not
see
just
videos.
there.
You do see videos from Hong Kong and from Tokyo that when people go to the Disney parks, they're spaced out pretty decently.
Oh,
And
really?
fireworks,
Wow.
everybody sits down and they watch the fireworks sitting down. For the parade, everybody sits down and they watch the parade sitting down, which is, I think, could be a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have a lot less scooters and wheelchairs and whatnot going on in the Asian parks, I feel, and that makes a
Yeah.
difference too. But
Well, it's so frustrating when you do try to leave like a little space in front of you so you have some breathing room, and then somebody shoots in at the last minute and like stands right in front
Yeah.
of you. Oh, So
Mhm.
maybe that will
Right.
stop a little bit. Yeah.
No.
No. For a little
Maybe.
while, maybe.
yeah,
I'm curious to see how the progression will happen overseas with the parks
Mhm.
opening too,
Mhm.
not just ours. Do you think ours are going to open first before they do over there?
No, I think
Yeah.
I think Hong Kong or Shanghai will be first,
Yeah.
or maybe even Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've been
seem-
closed the longest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the first to
Yeah.
close,
Yeah.
and they seem to be getting a
Yep.
pretty good grasp.
Well, they opened the theaters up, and then they had to close them back down because
I
people were
know.
getting reinfected. They tried to have show some normalcy, just to get slapped in the face with it.
Yeah. So is
Yeah.
Disney Town still open, or is it closed again?
Honestly, don't know. I haven't been watching the Asian parks as much.
Yeah, I tried to find that information. I couldn't really find it. I mean, I'm sure if you went to their website, they would
Wow.
probably have it. I'm guessing this is Joe. The chat's not working on my iPad. I don't even know why I even have it open. Yeah, Tokyo Disney is awesome to be in. They have a tremendous respect for
That's cool.
personal space. We were never crowded, and I think that's something that people here need to
Yeah.
really get a hold of. Even in my store, people will not obey the personal space rule. They still want to be like within 2 inches of me when they're talking to me, and I'm backing up. I'm backing up as they're talking to me.
Right. It's hard because normally that type of reaction is rude, and when you don't shake someone's hand, and so it's going to be different going forward.
Oh.
Like, hey, give me my space, but I'm not trying to be rude, but
You know what? Wakanda forever. Don't shake my hand.
yeah.
I really hope that shaking hands
Yeah.
is a thing of the past, because
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy that for the past I don't know how many years. When I go to I hug everybody when I beat them at Disney World. I give them a hug,
Yeah.
but I don't like shaking
Hug
hands
everybody, but don't touch my hand.
at work. Yeah, don't touch my hand. I'll do your
Right.
hug.
You can rub yourself all over me, but don't touch my hand.
I know. I know. I remember when I met Chris.
Put
I
your
Oh.
face right in mine, but don't touch my hand.
I'm pretty sure, Chris, we gave each other a hug right off the hop when we met. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't even hesitate.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't like shaking people's hands at work. That's something that I'm not a big fan of. So I'm hoping that we come up with something different than that.
Just bowing.
Just on the cheek,
Well, I
no.
mean, that
Bowing.
would,
Oh,
like,
this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
some of people were saying, and
No.
you know, it's people are gonna have to
Um,
like change their etiquette when they go to the park because I mean, let's face it, when people go, the attitude is, I spent all this money, I'm gonna do this, me, everyone out of my way. We're all just gonna have to adopt different, like just etiquette when we go. We're all gonna have to be a little nicer to each
Mhm.
other.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be nice to happen anyway.
Well,
Not
yeah.
just because of this.
Because on this last trip, we had a motorized scooter with us, and so I took it part of the time. And I found out how horrible people are to you when you're in one of those.
Yeah.
Well, the same with strollers.
Yeah.
Well, we have a double stroller. We don't have
Yeah.
a huge double stroller, but the same thing, you know. So
hmm
Well, Disney will go back to allowing huge strollers. That way, you get a 6-foot distance.
yeah, right.
You're allowed to have a 6-foot stroller now.
You know what? We're also going to have Cinderella's coach.
Yeah. That will be the
Yeah.
norm.
That one guy, have you seen him on Facebook? He has like that plastic thing that he put around his waist, and you made
The-
like a 6-foot,
The old hoop skirt.
Yeah.
like a big old like hula hoop thing. Yeah. Well, I'll have to wear one of those.
Civil War
Yeah.
fashion is coming back.
Yeah.
Or just carry a step ladder. Stand in the middle of
Yeah.
it.
Like Goofy. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But yeah. Oh man, who we got here? Lewis is saying, all you have to do is say something in the fact of damn, and that one slipped up and smile and laugh. All you have to do is say something to the fact of damn, that one slipped and smile and laugh.
Oh.
am I missing?
What he's saying is the key to social distancing at Disney: eat a lot of beans before you go.
Or just sneeze.
Eat a lot of beans. We're going to Taco Bell on the way there.
Well, see, I used to.
People will just scatter, and you go, okay.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is I used to cough to hide my farts.
What?
And now I'm farting to hide my coughs.
You know what? Don't try to hide it. Own it. Just own it. And then ask people to give you a grade.
A, B, or C?
Too funny.
So yeah, so Justin met him at Chicago, and so we had a hug, and then later on he met Lou and had a hug with Lou. So there you go. It's kind of a Disney thing to do, I think. Is the hug when you?
It is. I think so.
Yeah. Same with Jane. When you and I met, it was a hug first.
Yeah.
Down at Trader Sam's. It's a Disney fan thing. I don't really do that at work with people so much.
No.
Yeah.
Never. No, I only hug Disney people.
Yeah.
And only Disney people know.
Yeah.
That's right. That's about right. Except for my granddaughters and my sons. That's it.
I hate that we can't see the names, but yeah, so Stan said a funny.
I think that's Joe. I believe
okay.
that's Joe. That didn't register for StreamYard. If it comes up and your name says Facebook user, all you got to do, you just have to do it once. You don't have to do it every single time. You just click the link that we had for promoting this show. If you go to our Magic Ticket holders, there's a link there. You click it, and then there's a blue button. You say, yes, I allow StreamYard to show my name, and then your name will come up on here. Yeah. We're also broadcasting on YouTube for the first time. I haven't seen anybody on the YouTube. I mean, we have like only 4 subscribers, and I think we're the 4. But we do have a Grand Circle Tour YouTube page. We have our podcasts are also put on there, and we have a couple of the odd video on there too that are usually pretty fun. But yeah, so if you want, you can watch us on YouTube as well, which is
and subscribe while you're there.
And subscribe while you're there, and smash that bell.
Ring that bell.
Click the last subscribe button.
Yeah. So then you can watch us on the screen if you dare, on your TV screen.
Don't do it.
If you want to look at our house, that's what they look like, you know.
Too funny.
But
I know. I'm in a different room every time. I do that though. When people do live videos, I'm like, oh, what's your place look like? Yeah.
I'm in a different room every time. I just move the flag wherever I go. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. No wonder my lighting is so bad. Hang on.
He's trying to give it to us.
It's better.
Hey, now you can see your face.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Oh, Stan. I always have a stomach ache after I'm on with you. That's from laughing.
My cheeks are always sore whenever I get together with you guys.
So, Stan, what's our topic today? Did we ever get there?
Oh,
What do
you think is going to happen? That was our topic. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will this change anything, or will we have life forever as it was?
Well, I have a question for you guys, because we know they had to slash the budget for the Spaceship Earth rehab because they can't have it closed for the 50th. How much of the future world construction, Spaceship Earth, all of this, how much do you think will be done in time for the 50th, and how much will get scaled back and pushed till after?
That's an excellent question.
I think a lot of it is going to get scaled back until after. They're going to be under too much of a time crunch, I think.
Mm-hmm. And budget.
Yeah.
No, I mean, look how fast they dropped the Main Street Theater.
Yeah, that was the thing for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially because they can't continue construction now, and then budget issues. So yeah, it's going to be both, I think, cut
Yeah.
back and prolonged.
What projects do you think are going to get dropped? I'm calling the Mary Poppins one done for now.
Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah.
one before.
But like, what projects do you guys think are going to be shuttered, temporarily?
I don't
know. I
yeah.
almost
I mean,
think
I
the
still think-
spaceship Earth thing isn't even going to start
Right.
until after.
I was wondering if that was even going to happen now because of this.
Yeah.
I know, wasn't it? It was supposed to be done a long time ago, right? A year or two ago. Wasn't it
Well,
supposed to have been done?
They were going to shut it down in May, and it was supposed to go for a 2-year rehab.
2
redo
years.
this-
Right.
Yeah. And then they realized, oh my God,
Yeah.
we can't have the flagship of this park closed for the 50th. So they
Right.
scaled it back to be done in time. Well, is this project going to happen? And because they're going to have to take construction crews from other projects now to get things like Guardians and Tron back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think Tron will be finished. They're going to really concentrate on that because it's at Magic Kingdom. I think that the Guardians and Ratatouille probably will be done because
Yeah,
I think they're
probably.
pretty advanced in their construction anyway.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But the Spaceship Earth thing, and I don't know, that Space 2020 restaurant I'm not even sure about that.
yeah.
Right.
Remember when
I mean, that was supposed to open in
December?
winter and it didn't.
Yeah, that was supposed to
Yeah.
open like last
Yeah.
year.
And that's one of the things I'm most
yeah.
excited about coming to
So-
Epcot.
I know. Sounds pretty cool.
I know. Me too.
How far along were they on the Ratatouille attraction?
They're pretty far along right now.
That's what I thought
Yeah,
too.
So that one.
I mean,
will-
they've added Disney areas to the maps online.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
For Carolyn, there's the link there. I have it in the chat. It should be able. You might be able to copy and paste it, or just click on it, and then that will take you to the link where you have to push the blue button. Where you accept, and that will get you the where we can see your chat. Okay, go. Sorry, I meant to cut everyone off.
No, that's important.
All right.
The space restaurant is that ever going to open? Like, geez.
No, no.
And then isn't the space restaurant, is that the same owners that are having problems right now financially with their restaurants being
yeah.
closed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Landry's.
I don't think so. I think that's Patina's, the Space 2020.
Right. And is it
That's Morimoto Asia, and
Okay.
yeah.
okay?
No, so
Okay.
I'm not really worried about that financially. I'm just wondering why it's taking forever. So
Mhm.
Well, they can't keep a head chef. That's part of their problem.
no, yeah. What have they switched like 3 times already?
They keep getting someone and they keep going off to better jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they need
And
to
I don't
get
understand
someone
why.
up and coming that isn't already known. So that
They
they
have,
won't
so
get
many,
stolen.
they have so many great chefs around the resort. Just pick somebody.
Yeah, really. There's tons of them.
This is your job now. You're going to go do it.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the first, oh gosh, what is that? It's a new show on Disney Plus. Like something about Be Our Chef, I think. Have you guys seen
Oh,
that
the
yet?
kids competition?
No.
Yeah, it's like I just watched the first one today. It's like a family cooking competition. Yeah, and it's like 10 families and 2 go head to head at a time, and they each cook a meal, and then a chef from one of the local restaurants from one of the resorts or parks comes and judges, and then the winner at the end of this gets a Disney cruise.
Oh,
right,
I was
Disney
going to
Plus.
say maybe they could have the job as the chef.
I was going to
Yeah,
say,
but
Disney
they're already
Plus,
a
we're
chef.
giving you an idea.
The
TV show
family
can
gets to be
work
the
for
head
us.
chef.
We might
But-
have to do that.
That corn husking challenge that they had between the 9-year-old and a 4-year-old who
Yeah.
could husk the most corn. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Who came up with this
Give
premise?
the 4-year-old enough sugar, they can do anything.
Yeah, really.
Well, I'll give you one guess which one won.
Yeah.
The 4-year-old?
No.
Oh,
I don't want to completely spoil it, but I thought the carriage that they made out of the bowl was so awesome.
I thought so too.
And
I
I'm like,
didn't
and the
understand
other
it at
one-
all.
But actually, it's so funny because I watched that this morning before breakfast. So because of what the other family made, they made the hash. So I'm like, that looks really good. So that's what I ended up making for breakfast because I watched
my
that
gosh.
show this morning. Yeah, it was
That's
so
funny.
good.
Did you follow the recipe?
No, I did. I didn't have sweet potatoes, so I just used red
Oh.
potatoes, regular potatoes, and what else? Avocado, and so it's so funny. But
well, now I'm going to have to go watch that show.
yeah,
It did look very good, but not very creative, I felt.
yeah, it's going to be hard, especially when you have a 4-year-old on one team, and then teenagers or whatever on another family, and
Well, that's what I said. I said like let's bring my 25-year-old, my 23-year-old, and my wife and myself and go on there.
Yeah.
or my
Come on, you-
24-year-olds. Come on.
Dude, give the teenager a phone, give the 4-year-old a bunch of sugar. I'm telling you, the kid will win. The teenager will be too distracted, and the kid will be super hyper.
Yeah.
Funny. I
Yeah.
know. Yes.
But I and my wife could not watch that show. It was just too irritating for her. So she was like, "Can you turn it off?" I go, "It's only half hour. It's only one episode so
Well,
far."
and then the whole time I was thinking, gosh, what a they put so much money into this show. Like each family has their own outfits. They get to go to the park for the day, and then they all have their own personalized chef outfits. And I'm like, gosh, that's a lot of money for them to be on the show for 15 minutes to make a bowl of soup or something, But they put a lot of money into this.
Yeah.
Free trip to make a cup of noodles.
Right? I was like, where was this? I would have liked to apply to do this show. Get to go to the and then you keep competing. So you compete against, I don't know, you earn points but so you get, it looks like several days in the park or something.
So 15 years from now, they'll pick a winner.
Yeah,
Who gets to go on a cruise?
I know. It's gonna. Yeah, I don't know how much if I can continue watching it, but something new.
It was
Something to put on.
a fun surprise to find on Disney Plus. I have to say, and we did now with everyone else. I know for myself, what got me was that mouse, that Mickey Pepper thing on the picture. I turned on Disney Plus and it was like, this is what's new. And it had the kid standing there with the cooking chef. And in the background, there was like that wall made out of peppers of the Mickey Mouse head.
Oh,
Is that what got
I
me?
just
And I was like, hey, that looks good.
you and food, and I'm like, I'm in. That's what got me to turn it on. So.
But yeah,
I
it was,
actually
to me, it
watch it,
made
so-
it look like this is something. This isn't just something that was on the Disney Channel that this is new. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have a lot of new things like that, but some of it, I don't know.
Who else is leaving Disney Plus on for hours at a time and just letting it
Me.
randomly pick for you when it's done with one thing?
Yep.
Yep.
nope.
It's pretty much-
Did anybody watch? Did anybody watch Stargirl yet?
No, I've been
I
telling
wanted
my
to.
daughter that she
will like it. It was really, really good.
Mhm.
I love Grace Vanderwall anyway. I love her voice, and I so enjoyed watching her on America's Got Talent. And when I saw that she was in it, I'm like, oh, I have to watch this. And it was really
I heard it's good.
Yeah,
And
very good.
I keep telling her she should watch it, but I don't know
Mhm.
what she's doing. She's on TikTok.
Yeah, I think that might be the next thing I watch on Disney Plus. How about that Timothy? We made big mistakes. What was that one with the polar bear? Did anyone watch that one?
Not yet.
My husband was asking last night. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I have no idea." So is
I
that
really
a
enjoyed it.
series two, or is it just
Yeah.
a one?
No, I think it's a one-time.
Okay.
show.
What's it about?
It's a kid that he kind of lives in he goes to school and all that, but he sort of lives in his own little world, and he thinks he's a detective,
Well, that's cute.
and he has an imaginary polar bear that only he can see, and that's his partner. That's his partner in the
Is it called
detective.
Timmy Trouble or something? What is it?
Yeah, something like
Timmy
that.
Trouble Mistakes
Yeah.
Were Made.
Yeah.
It's quirky. If you like quirky shows, I think you would like it. I really enjoyed it. It took me two days to watch it though, but just because of my life. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought I was laughing quite a bit. My wife couldn't stand it. Like she didn't like it at all.
So you guys are gonna die when I say this, but you shouldn't be shocked. We just watched Guardians for the first time.
Really?
Yes.
And
Guardians
how
of
did
the
you guys like it?
Yeah. So
And
the first one took us a couple days because my life. But I really enjoyed the second one like a lot. I loved
Like
it.
more than the first one?
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah. We loved
that's
I think it was
interesting.
easier to follow. Maybe it's because we had to keep stopping the first one, but yeah. So we really enjoyed it. So we had a date night this last weekend, and date nights are quite different these days. So
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was going to recommend Guardians for everyone to listen to right now. It's great corn tunes.
Yeah.
quarantine.
I like
Come on,
the
that's
second
That's
Guardian.
great music. That's great music.
Yeah, it was. I loved it.
Yeah. No, I like the
I
second
was a
Guardian one.
teenager to that music.
You know, so we watched. So what else did we see? We've seen that now. I've never seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Watched that.
Get out.
I know.
What?
I know. So this has been really good because I've been able to see some movies that I've never seen. I know it's crazy, right?
Have you watched the original Freaky Friday with Jodie Foster?
I can't. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, everyone,
yeah.
give Holly a list of movies she classic
no,
Disney movies she
totally.
has to
Yes,
watch.
please do.
Yes.
Because I've been getting these like 20,000 Leagues from listening to one of your guys' shows, a previous show on the podcast. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch that. But sometimes it takes us a few days to get through it, especially that one, because, you know, it's a little bit slower. But yeah, so it's kind of cool to be able to.
Hi,
catch
Beatrice.
these-
So,
Hello.
What am
so
I?
Beatrice, are you
Hi,
working?
Beatrice.
Are you working now? Because she's a new DVC cast member.
Her picture's so
Yep.
cute.
Yes, it is. That's a great. So I'm wondering. I haven't heard if she's working or if she's working from home or what's happening with her job now. I'm curious to know. People, what are you watching? People in the chat on
Mhm.
Disney Plus. Are you watching shows? I went back and watched. I'm watching a lot of the old ones too. The Cat from Outer Space and Computer
So I
World
was
Tennis
listening
Shoes.
to your sci-fi podcast, and I was like, "What is he saying? Cat from outer space?" I'm like, "Okay," and I still have to watch the Black Hole, so that's on my list too.
Everybody has to watch The Black Hole and give it a 5-star review.
Yeah,
So the
Yeah.
Cat
Good to
from
hear.
outer space. Oh my gosh!
yeah.
I'm gonna write this down.
I love that whole 60s, 70s period for Disney films.
I really want to do a Black
Like
Hole
my sweet
movie
spot.
review.
I really want to do that one
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, hey, let's do that for our Easter episode. I think it's you, Justin, and myself.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, okay, that's our topic. We're going to do the Black Hole movie review
Okay.
for
Beatrice answered you. She says she's working from home, so that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. The DVC employees, were they like the cast members where they're getting paid until what is it, April 8th? I think they're getting paid till, or are you still able to work
I think it's 18th.
18th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach is saying it's an amazing time to learn to be a cast member. A very memorable time too, I'm sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's really for sure. The and Beatrice is really close to the park, so she'd be one of the ones I was talking about that can no longer hear the whistle going or the fireworks going. Are you missing that? Are you missing hearing that every night? Because she just moved there. Chris, what was it, like 6 months ago, out to that new home?
Yeah, maybe a little over that, but yeah, it's recently, and she just actually mentioned that today or last night that it's like she's really missing that right now here because she could hear all of it.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
Could you see the fireworks too, or just here?
I think she
no,
has to
you
stand
can
in her
see it.
bathtub and look in her through her bathroom window. When you go to her house, she has the bathtub party, so you can stand in the bathtub all together.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you guys.
Yeah, and I was
I'll
supposed-
stand up and peek through that weird window at the top of the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was supposed to go stay with them while I was down there on my next trip, but now I don't get to do it. So
Oh no! Oh no!
yeah,
Yeah. So she had one day. They gave her one extra day when things were slower, but she's working full time. That's good to hear. I'm really glad to hear that. She missed the sounds. It's been a year they've been in the house, their dream home. And it's a beautiful house that they built.
Cool.
it is very pretty.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Is that a pizza? Or it's a party window.
Oh, it's the little square. The little square. Isn't it the little square? The window square. The bathroom.
But yeah, no, I like that picture when they were building the house and she was standing in the
Touching my
bathtub
face.
watching the fireworks.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Chris says
That's
she
funny.
says next time you can stay. You can stay in her house.
Well, at least I have to come over. We got to make dinner.
Mhm. So, Chris, you gonna stay at the Solo Studios, also known as Pop Century by most people?
No, no, I'm staying at the Grandestino Tower
Oh,
on
nice,
this next trip.
nice.
Yeah. Well, I stayed there, 2 or 3 nights in November, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. Coronado Springs was never one of my favorite resorts. I just wasn't that thrilled with it. But when that thing got built, well, when we were there, staying there in 2017, I think, or 2018, when we stayed there, Paul and I, and it's just a really big resort, and it's really spread out, and I just like smaller ones a little bit better. So we saw the tower being built while we were there, and I said, oh, I wonder how that's going to be. Well, when I saw the pictures of it, I said, I have to stay there. So I think it was 2 nights that I stayed there in November, and then I stayed at French Quarter too. But it's beautiful, and I absolutely love it. And I had a room with a king size bed,
Nice.
and so there was more room in there, and I just loved it. Matter of fact, Beatrice came up there with me the night we went to dinner over there, and yeah, it's really nice. So I'm real stay there again.
Yeah. What's great about the bigger resorts is they're awesome for social distancing.
Right.
Yes,
You go to
that's
French
true.
Quarter, you have no room to social distance at all.
That's true. Yep.
I like the
Gosh.
idea of bigger resorts because it seems there's more to do. They're bigger, but then in actuality, you're like, oh man, I have to go all the way over there to get to the pool or whatever it is, or the bus stop, or
Right. Well, actually, at over at Coronado Springs, the South, I think it's called maybe the South bus stop, is right at the tower. So you just walk out of
Yeah,
the
that's
lobby and
nice.
you walk down like a half a thing of stairs, and it was right there. So that was another reason why I wanted to stay there again, because it was so close. So
Steve was saying, hey guys, I didn't know you were live. I just got off work and Mary is at a work meeting. I was wondering where Mary and Steve were. They're usually
yeah.
in our
Yeah.
chat. Well, welcome, Steve. We've been on for over an hour already. So I think we're going to be wrapping it up soon. Then everybody's jumping on. We got Teresa just joined us. Abigail, she's an awesome person joining us, and Chris Crawford, as well as Joe Wagner is back. So welcome everybody. Everybody's hopping on now just when we were getting ready to,
yeah.
to wrap it up, which is always the way.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are just joining us, I posted that photo of my shirt I got from China, and it came with the accessory of the mask. So this is the shirt that I ordered.
You're joking. So it really did come with that?
It came with the mask. Yeah, the mask
Oh my
came
God.
with.
I thought you were joking for sure.
No, but it was. It was advertised. It was on a Facebook ad, and you could order it and get your face put on the shirt. And I messaged them and asked if I can get a logo instead of a face, and they said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So
Okay, but
I
I gotta
ordered
ask,
it took almost
why the
over a month
pineapples?
to arrive, but I'm really happy with it. It was cheaper than if I were to make it myself, which is neat.
Stan, I gotta ask you though, why the pineapples?
Oh, you have to choose the shirt, and then you pick your logo. You pick your. There was like 150 different types of shirts that you could choose from, and they have like pink flamingos or all. But none of them were just a plain black shirt where you could get your logo put
Or a
on.
Dole Whip.
So the pineapples one was kind of nice, so I went with the pineapple.
He's thinking about Dole Whips. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Dole Whip. Yeah, it was. But I might order.
Yeah.
I'm going to order a Grand Circle Tour one as well. Because it's a
Are
comfy
you
shirt, too.
getting enough for everybody?
Well, I'll give you the link. I'll give you the discount code you gave.
Oh.
I can't. Someone,
It says Christopher.
Christopher, welcome, Christopher.
Yeah. I can only see it if I'm on Facebook too.
I don't
try not
understand
to
why
click
I
over
don't-
and back.
See it on my iPad. I only see it. I don't know. I see who's joining us, but I can't see any of the comments on my iPad.
And I can't see who's
Facebook's weird.
joining.
You need all new Apple product, new iPad, new iMac.
iPhone, I
That
watch.
or a Disney Cruise.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
But that's how.
That's some hefty dollars there, Stan.
Well, the
mhm.
Mac is from 1942, so I bought it a long time ago. I picked it up.
Does it have, it has a
1942.
turn crank?
My grandfather. so that's
Oh my
not
gosh.
a big thing. And the iPad is like my second one. My first iPad, I got it the day they were available. As soon as they came out, I went out and got the iPad. So
Hmm.
and then the watch was a gift. So yeah, I haven't spent too much money on Apple products, really. At least that's what I tell my wife.
Oh, I have. It's- when it crosses over to like lifestyle choice, you realize, oh, everything I own is Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even have computers till the 1950s.
Yeah, if you look really hard, you could find those older ones, and they're cheap. They're
It's really an ethnic.
yeah. It has a Etzel face like a yeah. It's a Model T Mac.
You got the crank out front. You got to
Yeah.
turn it on.
Yeah, you gotta crank it.
That's why he's got to get off because he's got to go crank it before it dies.
Yeah,
It only
exactly.
lasts an hour and a half. So
Yeah. So, someone else just joined. I can't see the names. Holly.
let me see. I don't know. It's not showing up.
It came out a few years after Stan was born.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Since he was born in 47.
Oh, Mary Morales.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I see Mary joined us.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
So this was fun. It was a great way to take care of my day off. I'd like to do a trivia game one day. We could come up with trivia questions and we can have people in the chat answer trivia questions. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I was
That's
Disney store.
good.
I was my store's Disney Store trivia champ, so I'm all in.
No, I'm thinking a Grand Circle Tour trivia contest. Like who was our first guest?
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh, I will totally lose at that. Once I finish the episode and I put it online, I'm done with it. It's like it's a prize.
Well,
once
we
it's
can have-
done,
we can have
I'm done with it. I
we can
don't
have
remember
questions like-
anything from the
Like,
past.
who designed the logo? We could that
I have
that
no
could be
idea.
that, you know which
I know that answer. Hey,
Stan's got it.
Jay, do you remember? Jay, do you remember where this is from?
I remember it.
We just talked about this.
Yeah, that what you collect.
Yeah, that's
Yeah!
is that from Grand Floridian?
Listen,
That's the
you're
one
right.
from
Enchanted
the Enchanted Rose.
Oh,
Yeah. It's got this on the back,
Hang on.
and it's got the rose on the front.
Have you started your bracelet?
It's pretty cool. No, not yet. I have to have my husband drill the holes through all the pennies
Yeah.
first.
See, I listen.
Yeah, but I do have my Pandora on. Da, 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 da.
I listen
Yeah,
to them all,
see?
but once I put them online, I'm kind of memento about it. They're just gone.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Should we do a trivia afternoon show?
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah. Where
I
it's
think
gonna be-
Mary will get them all right because she
Yeah,
remembers
Mary.
everything.
I think Mary. I'll just mail her the prize now.
Mary Wells would get them all
Yeah,
right.
Mary Wells. Yes, she will.
Yeah, she would get them all right.
Every answer correct. Mhm.
Steve, what do you think? Should I just mail Mary the prize and not
Yeah.
bother?
I'm gonna be there to see how much I can get wrong.
So we have to come up with questions then.
Mhm.
Questions
I gotta-
about different shows.
You still have your
Yeah,
notes,
different
right? 'Cause I
shows
tossed
and just-
mine.
What's that?
You still have your notes, right? Because I tossed mine after a while.
We just have to. You have to go back and re-listen to every episode.
Yeah, right,
We have nothing. We have nothing else to do, right?
right.
Also, what I've been doing, listening.
There you go. So that's your homework, everybody, to listen to every episode between now and next week, so you can win the
Between now
win the
and next
transfer
week.
per pin.
Oh, gotta listen to 106 episodes and detours between today and next week.
You only got like 160 episodes to listen to. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You know, we were supposed to record our Mulan review yesterday, and I'm bummed out. I really wanted to see that live.
I know. Oh, speaking of movies, I saw that Black Widow is going to go directly to Disney Plus. Did you see that?
No, I did not. That's
They talked about that
I wouldn't
yesterday on the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
shocking.
can't. I'm shocked.
that movie and not.
Why
other
would they?
movies.
Well, why would they not put it out for rent first?
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
like a pay-per-view kind of a thing. I mean, you know, people are going to want it.
I would
Right.
totally pay to rent that right now.
Oh, absolutely. So would I.
I bought
so-
Birds of Prey on iTunes yesterday, so I don't have to wait 2 weeks for the Blu-ray because I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Where's
when was that supposed
Skywalker?
to come out?
June? Is it
Oh,
June?
wow.
Stan, is it June? Do you know?
For
Is
which?
that right?
I thought it was
Black
before.
Widow.
I thought it was
Black
May.
Widow.
But
Yeah, May or June.
Give me a sec. What about Rise of Skywalker? Is there any talk of that coming on Disney Plus early?
probably not because
I-
the Blu-ray just came out.
May 1st was the release date
Oh,
for
okay.
Black Widow.
So it's going to go directly to Disney Plus. I'm in shock.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, other than Disney Plus, where is Disney making money right now? Shop Disney?
Yeah.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Pass holders.
Uh-oh. Guys, we're in trouble.
What happened?
Why?
Someone wants to get into the chat here. Are you ready?
Okay.
Dan!
Hey.
Hi, Dan!
Hi,
What's up,
everyone?
My
How you
goodness,
doing?
haven't seen you in so long.
He's still
Yeah.
alive.
I know, that's good.
Yeah.
In the basement?
Dan is still alive.
I'm here. I just want to check up on you guys, make sure everyone's
We're getting in trouble.
doing the right thing.
We're misbehaving.
I bet.
How's quarantine going?
Well, this is my basement, everyone. I've been here for 2 weeks.
Hang on, Dan. Hang on.
You can't say.
There we go. That's better.
Don't please excuse the mess, but this is my. This is where I've been living.
Oh,
I
boy.
see that cleaning isn't the priority in quarantine.
Dude, it's a master plan right now. You don't have to clean.
Right?
Who has time to clean
Yeah.
these days?
Really?
Come
Gosh.
on.
So are
Over
you
your
are
right
you
shoulder? Is that a
I-
mask or ears behind
What's
you?
that?
Is that a
This?
mask or ears?
That's his microphone.
Oh,
This is
looked
the
like-
microphone.
From
This
when
is
it
the
panned
grand
over,
circle
it
to her
seriously
microphone.
looked like ears or
It did. It looked like Mickey ears.
Oh,
Yeah, one ear.
So we were talking earlier about people that are working from home. Do they get up? Do they get dressed? Do they shave?
so the answer for Dan is no.
This is I was in business meetings all day and literally my Captain America shirt on.
All right.
So, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So you were working quite late setting up people's IT stuff.
Yeah.
How long have you been
Technical term.
working from home now?
Well, I'm not an IT guy at all, by the way, but we had to set up about 3,500 associates in my building that we just shut the door. I guess it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow.
Wow.
Not no one, but most of those 3,500 associates didn't have any work from home capabilities. So it's been rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weeks, but, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're got about 95% of us are up and running. So.
Well, that's good.
So Beatrice says she didn't fix her hair or makeup, but she did shower today. But not every day.
The one thing I'm really letting go is shaving. I'm just kind of not doing it every day now. It's like I'm not going outside. What's the point?
Yeah.
I decided I'm going to grow the beard back. I don't know if you guys can see.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how long that lasts for.
Are you at the itchy stage right now?
I'm a little past the itchy stage,
Okay.
which is good. Once you get past that stage, you
Yeah.
Yeah.
shave the neck a little bit. So
Here you go.
And when do you get to come out of the basement?
I'm pretty much. I can go out now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
good. Right?
That's good.
I've just stuck working now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
So
right.
Dan,
Well,
we're talking about doing a trivia contest live where people can answer the questions. I'm not sure how we're going to work this. Are they going to message us the answers, or are they going to?
The first person who we'd have to do a live, and the first
Yeah.
person who responds in the feed.
Gets the
Yeah.
point.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your job is to think of some questions, Dan. And they're Grand
Yeah,
Circle
I can
Tour
do that.
questions, not Disney
Yeah,
questions.
they're about the podcast.
Yeah,
oh, I like this.
yeah. This is going to be. Yeah, that's what we're kind of thinking of doing, is something like that.
All right. So it
Like
has to be questions, obviously, that we've said on the air.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. I thought you meant like questions about the show itself.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like which tour guide designed the logo would be a question. That type of
Mhm.
thing.
Easy.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
I like
So,
it.
Yeah.
And then what are we going to do with these questions? Just going to put them out there and have on
Mhm.
Facebook
Oh, no, we'll do a
live.
live show.
live show? All
Do a
right.
live show like this where we can ask the questions and then the people could answer type in their answers.
Love it. Let's do it.
So think of some questions.
We'll start in
And
5
everybody
minutes.
that's watching, go back and listen to all the back episodes to study.
That's your homework for the week.
It's only Tuesday. You've got 6 days to listen to like
Right.
150 hours worth of,
Right.
of material.
And there's a couple more
Well,
coming out. So
let's start with an easy one for those that are in the chat right now. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll just do a little test. All right. Out of the 5 of us that are currently in this group right here, which are the OGs and which are the newbies?
Ooh,
See if anyone gets that.
that's a softball for sure. I don't think
That's a
anybody's
softball.
watching, honestly.
Some people watch it. Wait, is it
I
just
like-
us chatting like normal?
Yeah. Well, I like the OG. It's like the GCT OG team.
Yeah, right.
Here we go.
Facebook user says Dan and Jay.
Here we go.
Any others?
That was Christopher that said that.
Stan and Jay.
Stan and Jay.
I don't think we have a right
No.
answer yet. Is this Christopher?
No,
from
we don't
Boise?
have a right
You guys
answer
are
yet.
close. There's 3 of us that are original.
It's
You're
3,
missing
not
one.
2.
Combine your answers.
Yeah, come on, Christopher, you can do it.
Stan and Chris? No.
No, that's- well, I don't think we have to worry about giving away any pins.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's all the same sex, and there's 3 of them. There we go. We got
There
a winner.
it is. There,
There you go.
there we go.
Very good.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So that's what I'm picturing. Is something like that for a show.
That'll be
next,
fun.
next week.
Love
What's
it. Let's
gonna
do
be
it.
What time do you want to do it? What time do you think's good?
Well, I think should we do it later because it seems like people are jumping on later.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
we do it like
Yeah.
before,
Mhm.
like at 5 o'clock
6
Eastern.
p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern.
Dan, what time
Yeah.
works for you?
After 5:30, after 6, maybe even
Okay.
later if we can, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, am I recording a solo show next week? I think I am.
Well, you're the boss of that show. Just push it.
So what does everybody want the prize to be?
I got a prize right here. How about this? I've been saving this for a prize. Hold on.
You know, I have one too. So
How about
Yeah, I'm doing a solo show recording next Tuesday
Oh, that's so cute.
That's cool.
evening.
a Steamboat Willie Pop?
That's
oh
cute.
wow, that's cute.
That's really cool. That's a great
Yeah.
prize.
I know, right? I've been saving it.
And I think you might have an extra pin you can toss in too there that I sent you.
Yep. I got pins. We could do that.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, so let's do that. I'm recording solo show next Tuesday evening though.
Let's do it Monday night.
Or is it Monday? Hang on. I'm pretty sure. Tuesday evening. Yeah, yeah, we
Come
can
on,
do it
man,
Monday.
it's your idea.
Monday's the only night I can't do.
Okay, Monday's not the best.
Monday you
for me.
can't.
Yeah, I cannot do Mondays.
Okay, people in the chat, what day works for you next week? Monday and Tuesday seem to be off the table,
How about Wednesday?
and Saturday is no good because I do the Now Let's Disney Live show.
How about Wednesday?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
now.
Wednesday.
Open up your schedule. Come on. Good grief.
Wednesday the
Wednesday-
8th.
Yeah, Wednesday might work.
Stan's
Now
got
that Big
too many
Brother's
podcasts.
canceled.
Yeah.
With that,
You got too many shows you host.
Yeah, he's getting ready to start another one.
Yeah, he said he's bored,
Yeah,
so he's
apparently
got to
this is
start
number
another
4.
one. Oh,
yeah, Monday night the Monteros are on.
So
Jeff and-
Wednesday?
Yeah,
Wednesday
works.
the 8th? Okay.
That
Yeah.
gives you
Wednesday
7 days to listen to 160 hours worth of content.
Today Wednesday? I have no idea what today
No.
is.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Today is
It gives you 8
March
days, I mean.
308th.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, Wednesday. A week
No,
Yeah.
a
we
week
get
from
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday night tomorrow I'm watching the final episode of Canada Big Brother because it's got canceled.
Oh.
What happened with that? Did they just kick people out of the house, or are they gonna
yeah,
have a
they
winner?
sent everybody home.
So there's no winner.
No, I find out tomorrow what they're going to do, but apparently the season's canceled and everybody's leaving early.
Wow.
And the weird thing was, they only voted one person out so far. It's like the
Yeah.
4th or 5th
Just
week
lock
because it had
them
too many
in so they don't
quit, and
get
2
it.
people get kicked out because they were bad. Someone Canada voted off, so the people in the house only voted off one person so far.
Oh,
You're
wow.
right, Jay. Like they should just leave them
Just
in
lock
there.
the door and let it. They can't get anything that way. And then
Well, there
just
was- I mean-
tape the mayhem of them like breaking down, locked in the house.
I think the worry
Well-
is if they
Yeah.
set up a challenge and the person setting up the challenge has the virus and doesn't know it,
Yeah.
and everyone in the house gets it, that's a
And
lawsuit.
the producers, there's producers and things like
Yeah.
that are out in the house that are in. But they didn't tell these people until what, like last week, right, Stan?
Oh no, it was about 2 weeks ago they told them.
2 weeks ago. They had no clue what was going on.
No
No,
way.
no. And one of them, her mom was in Italy on vacation, or
Oh
so
my
she
goodness.
thought. It turned out the vacation got canceled, but she didn't know that the vacation got canceled. So when they told them that China and Italy were the two worst hit countries, along with Iran. At the time, the U.S. was nowhere near yet. When they told them, she started like freaking out because her
Yeah.
mom was supposed to be in Italy at that time.
Oh
And they
wow.
told her, no, your mom's trip was canceled. That she didn't go to Italy. So yeah, it was a
They
very
should have led with
emotional
that.
episode. Sorry, Holly.
And
They
if you
should have
guys,
led with that instead of freaking her out.
Yeah.
if you listeners want to hear more about it, Stan actually hosts another podcast that does Big Brother. That's on Thursday night, I believe.
But it's been postponed because it's the Canada Big Brother podcast.
Oh man.
Survivor, for people that are interested, got delayed shooting also for not the current season, but the following season. They ended up they're not filming right now.
What is?
I know. Heard that, though.
Survivor.
I
Yeah.
think we're living Survivor right now,
See.
aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
They keep filming Survivor right now. It really is Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
we don't get to vote people off though in this one. It's kind of it's not nearly as fun.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, guys. I gotta go back to work, but I just wanted to pop on.
Okay,
and give you guys
Dan.
my love, and
Okay, Dan.
I'll talk to you guys soon. All right.
Okay, bye.
Well, thanks for joining
Good
us.
to see
We're gonna
you.
wrap up. We're gonna wrap up
All right.
anyways. I think.
All right. See you guys later.
Nice to see you, Dan.
Bye.
Good to see you're still alive and
Bye.
okay there. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up anyways. I think, eh?
Yeah,
I
we're
don't think
an hour
I've talked
40
to
minutes
Dan.
into it.
Or
Sorry,
been
Holly?
on a. I don't think I've spoke to Dan since my first episode.
Really?
Yes, since we were introduced, or
Who the
since
heck
the,
keeps the schedule?
or since no, since our game, since the
Yeah, since our game.
It's a great
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
So Stan, you heard that. They're gonna have to do an episode just the two of them now.
I haven't either, so
You haven't either, yeah.
no.
Chris
No.
Dan Holly show.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll keep that locked up somewhere in
I
there.
think,
Okay.
and I don't think there's one scheduled either. I was looking too. I don't think there's one with me scheduled
No.
either.
Well, we'll fix
He's
that
keeping Dan away from
Well,
us, I guess.
for the
Yeah.
next schedule. Yeah, we'll fix that for the next
Maybe
schedule.
Dan requested it.
Yeah, really. That was Dan's request. Don't
Yeah.
put me on
Yeah.
the show with those two, okay?
That's why
Yeah, I'm
Stan's
gonna
all
walk
awkward and
if you-
quiet right now.
Don't put me on the show with those two blondes, all right?
keep the rookies away.
Oh, it's too funny.
All right, everybody. It was a great time. I gotta eat something. I haven't had anything since breakfast.
Oh boy.
I always have a good time with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thanks everyone for watching along with us.
Yes,
Yes.
and we'll get that little contest set up.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Some
everybody has
prizes.
homework. Everybody has to come up with questions.
You know what? Let's make it like happy hour next Wednesday.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
Really, it'll get really fun. We'll have a happy hour trivia.
That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
idea.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
I don't,
Have a good
Okay.
night,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.